Hi everyone, Maviranal is over. Traditionally, after the 27th of November, the Tamil activists take a break from their hard work of that year.
ஹலோ யாருன்னா இருக்கிறீங்களா அமைதியா இருக்குது
But the Cyclone Ditwah has thwarted the plans of those Tamil activists. Besides being a tragedy of loss of life and the destruction it caused, this cyclone has touched many core subjects of the Tamil struggle. So let's dive into today's video where we are going to look at them. Cyclones in Eelam are not so rare as many of you think. As an example, there is the 04B cyclone of 1978 that made landfall in Mattaklappu, also known as Batticalow. In that tragedy, around 1,000 people died. And there is also the cyclone Nisha that devastated parts of Eelam in the year of 2008. And many of the devastated areas were under the control of the LTT at that time, who were also under siege during Eelam War 4 at that time. Therefore, the Sri Lankan government banned relief going into these areas. 6 people died in the de facto state of Eelam and overall 15 people died. But because of the Muliwaikal genocide that just happened some months later, this cyclone was forgotten. But this recent cyclone Ditwah is different, not from its form, but what kind of Sri Lanka it hit. It is a Sri Lanka that has defeated the Tamil resistance, has faced a self-induced economical crisis, and has a new government, which is believed by many will solve its structural problems, including the Tamil question. The Cyclone Ditwah was formed on the 26th of November and made its landfall to Sri Lanka on the 28th of November. It affected every provinces of Sri Lanka. Floods and landslides caused destruction to its infrastructure, and many people were cut off and couldn't be reached from the outside. Tamil areas like Mullaitivu faced a total power outage, and even telecommunication towers were down, leaving many without telephone or internet access. While Sri Lanka and the Sinhalese praised themselves for the destruction of the LTTE, through the cyclone, they learned the difference between efficiently killing and saving masses of people. Sri Lanka's Department of Meteorology had publicly warned of coming heavy rainfalls as early as of the 12th of November, but Sri Lanka didn't prepare for it. Many people in the Sinhalese areas, even in the capital of Colombo, received warning from the government literally as water was flowing into their houses. And to that, Sri Lanka had earlier announced the 28th of November, the day where the cyclone hit Sri Lanka, as a public sector holiday. Through that, many officials couldn't be reached by the people from the affected areas. Chaos and confusion followed soon. The location of the safety centers and the evacuation routes weren't very clear, and this led to instances, as an example, overcrowded buses traveled across risky routes and needed air support to be rescued. The NPP government that came to power was a wet dream to many European leftists. But for the Tamils, it was just a dream that got wet through the cyclone Ditwah. One of the root causes for the Tamil struggle and the following Eelam wars was that the Tamil language wasn't recognized within Sri Lanka. And during this recent cyclone, Sri Lanka's Disaster Management Center and its meteorological department have issued information posts mostly in the Sinhalese language. And this was not only devastating for the Tamils in Eelam, but also for the Malayalam Tamilர்கள், also known as the upcountry Tamils. Many countries came to the aid of Sri Lanka. Countries like the US, UK, China, Australia, the Maldives, or Nepal have donated money or relief items. And other countries like the UAE, Pakistan, or Bangladesh have sent military aircrafts full of relief items and search and rescue teams with it. But one country amongst all of them stands out, and that country is India. As the closest neighbor to Sri Lanka, India has sent 2 military aircrafts full of relief goods and rescue teams with it. They also deployed their first indigenously produced aircraft carrier, INS Vikrant, and 2 other warships through Sri Lanka, while INS Vikrant and 1 warship are conducting search and rescue operation. The other warship is carrying relief goods.
Wait a minute!
The reason why only 1 Indian warship is carrying relief goods is that INS Vikrant and the other warship were already in Sri Lanka before the cyclone hit its shores. These 2 ships were there for Sri Lanka's International Fleet Review for its Navy's 75th anniversary. For this, it was planned that 8 ships from 7 different countries would conduct a naval salute to the Sri Lankan president on the 30th of November. Afterwards, the Sri Lankan president wanted to inspect these swimming warships, but thanks to the cyclone, he's inspecting a swimming country now. Till now, it's confirmed that 607 people have died and 214 are still missing. But how many people have died in the Tamil areas is still not known. Sri Lanka may have fucked up the handling of the cyclone, but when it comes to its naval development, it's still en route. 2 key aspects of the naval development are building cooperations with many foreign countries, as demonstrated by the planned International Fleet Review, and also building its blue water naval capabilities, which basically means the capabilities to operate in deep waters. Therefore, even amidst the ongoing crisis, the Sri Lankan naval commander was in Baltimore on the 2nd of December to receive the 4th ship donated by the US. Additionally, the Sri Lankan police has assaulted Tamil protesters who were resisting the construction of the Buddhist temple in Dayuti in Jaffna. New government may arise and natural disasters may occur, but the Tamil genocide and the development of the Sri Lankan military apparatus will always continue.
I am what I am. Someone has to be.
Thank you very much for your attention. Please leave a like or a comment in the comment section, and I wish you a nice day.